Hello, welcome back to the channel. If you've been with us before, welcome to the channel if this is your first time. This is Lee Allen Presents, and I am Alan, and I know what you're thinking, or at least I know what you're thinking if you follow our social media feeds. You're thinking to yourself, this doesn't look like Hogwarts Legacy, and you would be correct in that assumption that this is not going to be a Hogwarts Legacy video. So anyone who has been following our social media feeds, knows that Leanne and I have been in London for the last few days. We got back late last night. Yesterday, I got a shipping notification from a delivery courier. I'm not going to, just in case I don't want to give any sort of names or whatnot. But it said that we were going to have a parcel arriving today, which fortunately is the day that we came back from London, or the first day of being back from London. And they got us very excited, and we were like, right, well, we need to do an unboxing. This is the second unboxing for you guys this week. First being Walking Dead, which was on Monday, so the Season 11 Complete Blu-ray Box Set Limited Edition. And this is going to be from Guillotine Games, or Cool Mini or Not, the Iron Maiden Zombicide packs. So, without further ado, let's just jump straight into this. I completely forgot this was coming. When I had the shipping notification from Simon, I figured it was going to be Marvel Zombies, but then it said it's about 1.1 kilos in weight, and I thought, well, all that stuff from Marvel Zombies is not going to be 1 kilo, so what is it? Then I got home last night, and an email saying, your Iron Maiden's order shipped. Oh, awesome. Okay, brilliant. So, also, don't wave knives around. That is dangerous. I'm being very careless right now. Don't do as I do as I say. Don't wave knives around. Boom. Okay, so let's get into this box. They've done a very good job of taping it up. Like, there must be 17 layers of tape on here or something. That looks nuts. Yeah. So, with this, as it stands today, we cannot play this with these packs because we don't actually own any Zombicide yet. So, Marvel Zombies, obviously, as you've probably seen from our previous unboxing of Galactus, which we'll throw a link in somewhere here. I'm probably going to need that knife, so I'm just going to re-pull that out. We haven't received the main core Marvel Zombies just yet. So we are going to unbox these and enjoy what they look like, enjoy the models themselves. The downside is that you can't actually play these with Marvel Zombies. So there is, when I first saw these go up for pre-order, I did a lot of investigation. There's a lot of people in a Facebook group that basically said they're gonna put a way for people to homebrew it almost to be able to play these in Marvel Zombies. So we'll be able to do that. So we get a Marvel Zombies cross with Iron Maiden. That's gonna be epic. So we get rid of this box, put it down there at the way for now. So we've got 4 boxes inside. This, hopefully the light isn't glaring too much. We've got pack 1. So we got pack number 2, pack number 3, and the exclusive. You only get this if you pre-ordered miniature Eddie from the original album artwork as well. So I'm going to start with the Eddie mini from the first album, the pre-order one first. Let me just try and find a safe way to slice into this without damaging anything. This is always the tricky part, is trying to not A, damage the product, B, damage the box, or C, damage myself. I don't think anybody wants that. And if you do want me to damage myself, I'm not quite sure why you're watching our channel. I'm just going to chuck some rubbish on the floor, because, sod it, why not? And then let's get into this box here. So we've got the artwork on the side from the original Iron Maiden album, obviously. From 1980, I believe that one was. My Iron Maiden history and knowledge isn't as comprehensive as some other bands in terms of dates and whatnot. So we've got, this looks like it might be some sort of character card, so I'm guessing you play as the original Eddie, so it's got different actions or buffs rather, by the looks of it. Super strength, free melee action, etc. And then I'm guessing it's some sort of health tracker there. And on the back, we've got some different things. So we haven't played any Zombicide just yet, so we're waiting for our Marvel Zombies to arrive. So I'm not quite sure how this is going to go. Oh, there's a tiny, tiny card. Original Eddie, eliminate with 2 damage. It's Abomination, apparently. Okay, and I'm going to tape this up, so I just need to try and get this sellotape off to be able to get to the actual mini, which is pretty sweet. Look at that. That is cool. So they've taken the artwork from the original first album, and they've produced a full model based on that. So anyone watching this who might be aware of the recent, there was a Kickstarter from another company, I can't remember what company it was. They were doing full resin models of different album artworks from Iron Maiden. This is not that. This is from the board game manufacturer, just so there's no confusion on that one. Personally, for me, them ones to get the whole lot was like $1,000. I'm not that invested. Thanks. Okay, so that was our pre-order Eddie, original Eddie, as they call it. Slide that out the way. Let's head into pack. We'll do it on the packs in order. So on the back of the box, obviously we've got the different Eddies from which albums and whatnot. And then we've got some of the more of the artwork on the top. So we've got different artwork from the 3 other albums there. Live After Death on the side. We've got the other, because there's 6 models in the box, you got the other 3 there. And then we've got the Senjutsu one on the side. That's tribute, because that's landscape. But that one's portrait. It's like, come on, no. It's triggering my, my kind of, I guess it would be classed as like slight OCD, I guess. Okay, let's just get into this one. So again, that beautiful Iron Maiden artwork as you'd expect from any of the Iron Maiden album covers, bar maybe 2. We don't talk about Dance of Death. Oh, cards are just kind of flying all over the place. I'm opening the box. So on the side then, you've got all the games these can be used with. So you've got Zombicide 2nd Edition, Zombicide Black Plague, Zombicide Invader, Zombicide Undead or Alive, Ankh Gods of Egypt, Cthulhu Death May Die, and Massive Darkness 2 and Rising Sun. Those are the games that have compatibility with all of the models in this box. So then we've got, looks like some sort of, yeah, it's like a little kind of instruction manual of sorts. Which is pretty sweet. It's quite short, it's quite easy. I say quite easy, I haven't read through it, but you know what I mean, it's quite straight to the point by the looks of it. So then we've got the cards. Give me a sec just to try and make some actual sense, fumbling around here. It's got the tiny ones. Yeah, I'm not gonna, like, if you've seen our unboxing before, we're not gonna go through and look at every single card and be like, oh, this is this card, this is that card, because that's gonna make for a very boring and very long drawn out video. We're here to see the minis. If you do want to see the cards, drop a comment in the description, in the comment section down below, and I can sort of just kind of do an overall shot and upload them to our social media channels. For those who aren't following us on social media, we're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. There's a Linktree description down below, in the description down below rather, and that takes you to all of our social media stuff. So it's got some cool artworks on these. Again, looks like it's directly lifted from the album artwork itself, so they must have sourced out the actual raw artwork to CMON for these, which is pretty sweet. And so yeah, these look like the character cards. This slot may hold melee weapons, special skill, charge, etc. There's so many there's so many different looks to different cards. It's weird. Is that the same size? No, it's not. It's different size, and that's so obviously with different games of different systems. Unknown monster. I'm guessing that's that Rising Dawn. Was it Rising Dawn? Rising Sun. It's a very Asian looking inspired card, or Japanese rather. And then that one. Cool. So those are the cards. So a brief, very, very brief overview of the cards. So we're not here for cards. We're here for CMON's minis. That sounds like Rags coming back through the cat flaps. We may have an intruder in a moment. Try and get through the sellotape on the side here. Again, hopefully without killing myself with the knife. That would be nice, wouldn't it? There we go. Oh, he's just walked straight through, completely ignored everything going on. Bye, Rags. Okay, so I put this to the side slightly. I'm trying to find a way to get these on the camera without glaring from the lights or the plastic. Okay, so let's start with Live After Death, Eddie. Oh wow, the detailing on that's crazy. You can make out the words on the tombstone. Here lies a ward. I can't quite get close enough to see it, but you can make up the words. I don't know if the cameras can pick it up. You can make up the words on the tombstone. Hopefully that's picking up fine. That's incredible sculpture though. But I'm not surprised. Simon always do some fantastic stuff. I am 2, so we got the stamp on the bottom. Starve to Death, and we're going to Dance of Death. I am 3. So it's the Reaper from the album cover. It's probably one of the least liked album covers by any Iron Maiden fan. You ask them, what's your least favourite album cover? Dance of Death. Pop straight into that. For the weird looking CGI people running away from the Reaper. Then we've got Power Slave. Oh wow, that's got a good weight to that. That's got a heck of a weight to it. It's got the Pharaoh with the 2 Sphinx kind of looking things on the side. The hieroglyphs coming down here with the eagle on the top. Bit of fluff from the manufacturing floor. Ooh, nice giant scarab beetle on the back of the throne. Again, another Sphinx on the side. That's really cool. Wow. And the snake on the back. See, painting behind that's going to be a nightmare, but I'll make it work. Ain't more time to paint. Okay, then we got Trooper. So this is one of the most infamous pieces of artwork. The spear with the British flag hanging off it. He's got the cutlass in his hand. With the pack and the gear on his back. With his spear sticking out there. Broken bit of like a wheel on the bottom of the base. There's a hand there by the looks of it. Oh, these are fantastic. And then we've got Senjutsu, which is the newest album. Again, that feels quite, it's not a massive mini, but it does feel quite weighty. It's got substantial weight to it. So he's got his usual, obviously, the samurai sword, and you've got the sort of the shorter blade. I forget the name of the shorter blade that the samurai would carry with them. So they would always have the 2. See the kanji on the armor. There's plenty of detailing on it. That's incredible. Bow with arrows on the back and the scabbard. And a scabbard in the quiver, rather. There's a helmet on the floor as well. I'm assuming a defeated foe. And another short blade. Obviously the general samurai mask. It's kind of shaped like a demon. That's really sweet. And then the last one, this particular pack is Somewhere in Time's album cover. So you've got obviously the 2 guns. You've got a hand sticking up on the base. This is all going to be sort of red, like raw, no skin on with the bones and whatnot, which is pretty gnarly and sweet for the 80s, especially the sci-fi kind of artwork with the spine at the back with the shoulder blades. That's really cool. Obviously the headgear as well, kind of like a virtual reality kind of headgear, I guess, or enhanced reality, I guess, would be like an overview HUD. So there's that box there. Let me just check everything back in here quickly. And then we can crack on into pack number 2. Cool. Oh, I forgot the top plastic to hold everything in. Why would you? Okay, that makes no sense. So they've put the cards in the top tray. Oh, hang on. In a bit of trouble with this one. There we go. That doesn't make any sense. Why would you do it that way? I don't know. That's weird. I'm in some trouble here. There we go. Oh, because there's so many different sized cards. Like, which way do they go back in? There we go. That'll do. That'll do. Okay, with that one out the way, let's crack into number 2. Let's get rid of this cellophane before anything else, because I don't want to blind anyone. We'll just have some wonderful shots of the ceiling instead of the actual product. Okay, so again, we've got 3 album covers on the side. On the front, Peace of Mind, we've got Killers, and we've got The Mummy from Power Slave. On the side here, we've got Book of Souls, Live After Death, and we've got The Bounty Hunter from Somewhere in Time. On the side, a larger shot of The Bounty Hunter. On this side, it's the same 3 from the cover. I just showed the cards rattling around inside. And on this side, we've got Book of Souls. And obviously on the back, we've got the contents. We've got an image of each of the 6 models. We've got the Bounty Hunter. We've got a couple of the card pictures here and so forth. Oh, okay, so the game box is indicated under each character and needed to enjoy the various roles. So this one only works for Zombicide 2nd Edition. This one works for Zombicide 2nd Edition, Zombicide Invader, and Massive Darkness 2, etc. So they kind of got a bit of a thing for each one of them, which is pretty cool. It's also a way to get you to buy all their games, isn't it? Good strategy, Simon. Good strategy. So again, we've got... Whoa, what the... That's a big one. So again, we've got the... what you can use each of them for. The instructions and whatnot. Oh, that's a cool piece of artwork with the mummy sarcophagus. That's pretty sweet. Okay, on this one we've got this really big. Will it be classed as a card or a board? I don't know. I think it's a board. So again, I have no idea what game that's for, but that's pretty sweet. Feels good as well. Eddie the Head from London, England. So we've got some cards. I'm not going to go through the cards again, so I'm just going to give a quick brief flash. So Eddie the Bard, Eddie the Shaman, and then we've got these small ones. And I'll push these out of the way by that sec. And then get to the models. Where's my knife? There it is. Just cut this tape. Is that tape? Oh, this was up. Oh, it's on the side. Okay, I'll just pull that off. Okay, so not as much tape on that one. Okie dokie. Let's get to the models then. So first up from the Book of Souls, got the Shaman with a heart in his hand with the dagger, obviously a sacrificial dagger. You've got a bunch of skulls on the base with some Aztec kind of ruins almost, I guess. Well, it wouldn't be ruins in that time, but looks like an axe or a hammer. Kind of looks more axe. Looks like it does have a bit of a sharp, jagged edge to it. He's obviously wearing his loincloth, as a shaman would. Very kind of thin. You can see the flesh wearing away, which is pretty sweet. So that's the Shaman. Then the second one from Power Slave album, we've got the Mummy. So again, we've got some hieroglyphs. We've got some, it looks like he's breaking out of a tomb. So we've got some stone, which is obviously kind of broken away. That's a pretty good grimace on the face there as well. Some really good texturing on the bandage, and if you sort of run your finger over that, it's got a really good feel to it. You could tell it's really been sculpted with care. That's really cool. Then we've got Peace of Mind. So the album cover from Peace of Mind with Eddie in the straight jacket in the padded cell. See part of his tongue sticking out. You can see the chains going to the collar. The torn bits around the ankles area, chain on the floor with the padded room. Oh, that feels nice as well. That's kind of a weird, smooth, bumpy feeling. It's pretty sweet. This is that one. Then we've got Killer's Eddie, so the second album, with a hatchet. It's one of my favourite albums. A lot of people are like, well, Maiden didn't restart till Bruce Dickinson, but go listen to Killers, go listen to Iron Maiden, tell me that. Yeah, that's really cool. Quite a basic figure when you think about it, but it still looks really beautiful. And you've got all the bottles and the broken glass on the floor. It's got someone's arm that's obviously been severed and cut off. Severed and cut off being the same thing, obviously. It's been a long few days, so do forgive me. It's probably why my voice sounds a bit wrecked as well. We've got Bounty Hunter ready with his cigarette in his mouth. He's got the match or the lighter in his hand there. He's got that long coat with a hat. I think it's a fedora. That's really sweet. On the floor, you've got a glass, so I'm guessing he's in a bar, because that looks like a kind of like a glass that you would give someone ordering a drink. You've got another pistol on the floor, or a laser or pistol, as it were. That's sweet. we've got Live After Death Eddie. Again, that's got a good weight to that. That's really good sculpting there. The speaker, the foot on the speaker or the amp. And you've got the smoke kind of rolling out, so you can kind of see the inflection from the album cover. You've got the 4-string bass, the cables coming off it. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's really good. It's like fair play to Simon. The model detailing is incredible. Okay, and that was pack number 2 of 3. So I'm gonna grab the box, put the cards back in there very quickly, and then we can crack on to the third pack, which is the biggest, technically, of the 3. Biggest in terms of size, not biggest in terms of amount of content. So once again, let me just get rid of the cellophane. Probably won't need this anymore. Famous last words, right? So on the lid, we've got Wicker Man from Brave New World, and we've got Fear of the Dark. Same on that side. Got a Wicker Man on one side, got Fear in the Dark on the other, and then because there's only the 2 in this one, rulebook thing, they want you obviously put the 2 across all the sides, which is fine, obviously. So we've got a smaller instruction booklet, should we say. We've got an Unknown Monster, so that's Fear of the Dark Eddie. We've got some cards, as always. But we're not going to crack into those because we're here for the good stuff, the single-use plastic stuff. Let's get rid of this tape on the sides of these. There we go. Right. So we're going to start with the bigger of the 2, which is the Wicker Man. So the first album when Bruce Dickinson returned, I think it was 2000. I find that a very underrated album. I really like that album. That's incredible detailing again. So the fire on the bass, sort of coming up towards the top of the legs here with the wicker pattern. That feels so well sculpted. You could feel it, every ridge and every bump on the fingers. That's incredible. The face, that's amazing. I love it. And again, it's got a good weight to it. It's the biggest of the models, of all of the models. It's really sweet. It's incredible. And then we go to my favorite song by Maiden, Fear of the Dark. So that's why I kept this one till last. It's just the Fear of the Dark Eddie. So it's kind of coming out from the tree. It's like a horror effigy. You've got some skulls on the bottom. Hopefully that's picking up there. Look at some moss and the tree, the branches coming out. This is incredible. Wow. Yeah, fair play, Simon. You've outdone yourselves again with this one. Yeah, really happy I ordered these. Fantastic. Yeah, so that was a very quick, I say very quick, it's probably one of the longer small unboxings that we've done. We hope you enjoyed it, or I hope you enjoyed it, because Leanne's not taking part in this video. So let me just pop this back. So thank you to Simon for obviously creating this pack. They have, if you are a Zombicide or a Simon person, a fan of their products, they have got another one running as I speak right now. It's for the Monty Python set, which is nuts because I never thought, hey, Zombicide, hey, Monty Python. But that looks great. There's a trailer up on YouTube, so do a search for Zombicide Monty Python, you'll be able to find it. It does look nuts. The models look great. Probably not going to dip into that one. I'm going to be quite selective with some of these because time, we haven't got some of the games yet, so it kind of makes it a bit awkward in that sense. But being a massive Iron Maiden fan, obviously this is my 2022 tour show and we saw them last year. This was a no-brainer. So yeah, let us know what you think in the comments below. Did you pick the setup? Did you want to pick the setup and you wanted to sort of have a look at it first? Let us know how some of the other games in this system works. Like we got Marvel Zombies on the way from the Zombicide series. We've not played the others. So it'd be nice to know what they're like from people who've actually played them and not just going and looking at someone who might have had a paid sponsorship to play them and go, yes, this game is fantastic, when it's actually not. So let us know in the comments down below if you have played any of the games. So we've got Zombicide 2nd Edition, we've got Black Plague, we've got Invader, or Undead or Alive, we've got Ant Gods of Egypt, Cthulhu, Death May Die, Massive Darkness 2, or Rising Sun. If you played any of them and you've watched this unboxing, let us know what you think about these games in the comments below. And obviously, just chat to us in general. Are you an Iron Maiden fan and just love seeing Iron Maiden stuff? Again, let us know in the comments below. So while you're there as well, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell. You're guaranteed to get notifications then anytime we upload any new content, whether it's board game content, video game content, AEW, WWE, or any of the other stuff that we're currently working on. Hogwarts will be up at some point. We haven't decided when it's going to get shifted back to yet. Unfortunately, with the unboxings, it's hard to predict until we go, hey, you've got a parcel arriving on this day. Great, awesome. So sometimes things will get shifted around, but we do put images up every Monday of what is coming that week, but these are subject to change, obviously. But yeah, keep an eye out for Leanne's next part of Hogwarts. I believe we're on part number 22 is the next one. So she's got a lot of content up there for you to enjoy with that one. Don't forget as well to hit that like button. Let us know you like the content. We don't know if you don't like it unless you tell us. If you don't like it, tell us why. Tell us what we think we can improve on. And don't forget, as I mentioned earlier, to hit the link tree in the description below to follow us on the social media. So we've got Twitter, we've got Instagram, we've got Facebook. Join the conversations there, and you'll see some of our escapades from London for the last few days. We will be putting up some music-related stuff in the near future. So keep an eye out for that as well. So thanks for watching. To everyone who is following us, whoever's subscribed to us, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. To everyone who's watching without subscribing, please give it a second though. Maybe hit the subscribe button, see what you think about the rest of our stuff. That'd be much appreciated. So yeah, signing off then. Thanks to everyone, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.